What's up everyone, it's Tony here and welcome back to the Yacht Addiction YouTube channel. We have an extremely special super yacht to show you guys today. The yacht in front of us is a 185-foot Delta Marine, first delivered in 2001. She's of course been refit over the years, most recently in 2021. This yacht is named Starship. This yacht is listed for sale by Worth Avenue Yachts. It's 185 feet, the beam is 30 feet and 9 inches, and it has a draft of 8 feet and 4 inches. Now originally this yacht was 161 feet and it was extended to 185 feet back in 2014. Delta Marine is a custom luxury super yacht builder in the United States. Now let me give you a caveat now, there are a bunch of different parties on board, there's some other photography being done, and this yacht got in late to the show last night, so the crew is still wrapping things up. So we might be taking a wild path on this one with all the things going on, but don't worry, it's gonna be worth it. Let's go ahead and get started with this super yacht tour. Also, I did not mention this yacht has an aluminum hull, so she has so many years left on her life. We're gonna make our way on board through the passerelle. But you can also see they have opened up this huge beach club, and we'll get down there and see it from the inside. But they have some jet skis that were pulled out. You can see a transformer to lift you up and out of the water if you want. But like I said, we'll head in there in a little bit. We're gonna start on this aft deck. One thing you're gonna see on this super yacht, you just have tons of space. Every single area and deck is absolutely massive. So you have all the seating focused around these tables and some wraparound seating right here as well. And because of all the commotion going on, we actually already filmed the engine room. I'm filming this after the fact, but I'm gonna cut that in later in the video. So we are gonna still see the engine room and the galley, but it'll just be towards the end of the tour. So we're just gonna start back to front and capture everything we can. Like I said, here's that transformer. You can see the little golf setup there. And then if we look inside here, you have 4 different sea bobs hung up on the walls. And we step into this beach club, and you'll see all the seating that they have set out. And you also have this crane system in the ceiling to pull some of the toys in and out of this garage. But down here you have a fully stocked bar. So there's a sink and a fridge over here. Actually, that's an ice maker. You have all of the refrigeration over here. You can see 2 drawer refrigerators and the drink fridge, as well as a huge TV on the wall. And we're not going to be able to open up every single door. Some of these are locked for the show. Some of them, they lead to specific crew areas, which we're not allowed to go into. But like I said, we did capture the galley still and a little bit of the crew mess. So we did what we could. Opening this up, you'll see you have a day head back here, so that's great. If you're hanging out in the water, you can just come in here. And we took the stairs down, but there's also a different staircase that will lead us to the same aft deck. That's just how huge this yacht is. So if we come up this staircase, this will lead to where we started. All right, now let's head inside and check out the main deck. You can officially sleep up to 12 guests in 6 different cabins for charter. You can see a little prep space over here for the crew. It's actually a really big prep space for the crew. And you also have another day head back here. And you're gonna see as we go through this yacht is extremely ornate, very elegant. And you have this spiral staircase, which leads to the guest cabins.
Yeah, it's almost like were you getting like the flowers, maybe those in the back? And then you got those, yeah. That one. Yeah.
That works.
Excuse me.
Yep.
So those are quick shots of the main salon and the formal dining area. Here we have the formal entrance on the side deck. So this leads to the foyer area. And you only see the staircase going up because, like I said, the spiral staircase back there, that's how you get down to the guest cabins. And then through this door, this is how you get to the galley. So you'll see us come out from this door. We're not going to go into it during this portion. But if we continue forward, the owner's stateroom is on the main deck. Similar to the theme as before, everything on this yacht is absolutely massive. This room is the full beam of the yacht. You have the TV up on the wall, a desk over on this far side, and then you have huge his and her closets that wrap around into the ensuite. So you have all of these storage drawers. Look at the beautiful detail on the floor. So this is one side. So basically you have the door with the toilet and bidet and the vanity. And then you have all of this closet space. And I think the other side counts as the her side because it does have more closets. We wrap around to the middle. You have the soaking tub. And right here we have the shower. And you have very intricate stone in every single area that you look, lining the walls included. And then on this side, here are the other closets. And then it's mirrored to before. So you have a little dressing table, another vanity, and the toilet and bidet. We'll give you one more shot. Now it's time to continue on. Let me know what you think about this owner's stateroom in the comment section. Let's head back and get the guest cabins. As mentioned, a lot of these rooms and the details are very ornate. And now, although for charter legally, you can only sleep 12, technically this yacht can sleep more. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. First, we have this guest cabin with the king bed. Every single room will have its own little tablet. And I'm noticing most of the rooms, some really interesting details in the ceiling. And if we come over here, of course, all of these are going to have an ensuite. Double vanity, of course. Toilet, bidet. And then very similar shower to the owners. The stone completely lines the walls and floors. So that's one guest cabin. And you could consider it a VIP since it does have the king. Let's check out this one right next to it. And this one has 2 queens. So technically on charter, officially you can only sleep 1 in each bed if you're counting up 1 person per bed.
So I've been working at Worth for almost 3 years. So 4 cabins, they're all married.
Once again, double vanity. The same stylish shower. And same thing, the toilet and bidet right back here. I know I don't have to show you that every single time.
No problem. I was just doing the tour, they gave it to me. Yeah.
Now this room is very similar to the last. So you have 2 more beds. Excuse me. Oh no, you're fine.
That's a nice.
Thank you.
size.
That's
Something like this.
Yeah, it's really like
And we have one more king guest cabin right here. We're gonna get out of here because we do have a bunch of guests starting to come on. All right, guys, now we can head up this main staircase. One thing I liked is when you get up here, you have these huge windows at the landing. There's nothing here except this. So it gives you such a great view from up here. Now I think before we go into the Skylounge, we're gonna head all the way forward. You have these double doors here, and guys, this is the coolest bridge I've ever seen. You have a side access door. Then check this out. Super plush carpet in here. Multiple places to sit. And it's honestly just the biggest, brightest, most open bridge I've ever seen. 2 seats in the middle. Then of course all the controls for the super yacht. I just thought that was really cool. If you're on charter, all the guests can sit right here and be involved in the action if they want to. And then monitoring behind the bridge, the captain has his personal office right here. So I thought this was really cool as well. And then this staircase will lead down to the crew area so they can easily get around. Excuse me. So I thought that was really cool. Let's head back to the Skylounge. We have another day head right here. You have a huge curved, I think it's curved, TV on the wall. And then guys, this is one of the most ornate ceilings I've ever seen, let alone on a super yacht. Here you can see what it looks like in the context of the room. And then you do have a really lovely bar back here. Look at this gorgeous exotic stone. And of course you have your fridge, ice makers, and a sink over here. Obviously on a yacht like this, every single time there's gonna be a bar area. It's gonna be well stocked, easy for the crew to cater to the owners and the guests. And then we have another set of powered double doors, which leads us to the bridge deck aft. So you have your formal dining area that we briefly saw on the inside, but this is just a lovely place for an alfresco meal. It can house all the guests on board. And then you do have, only this side is the actual bar, the other side has the staircase behind it to go between the decks, but I like how it's mirrored. And then you have the bar area right here. And as I mentioned before, if you're gonna have a bar area, one, you have the sink, multiple refrigerators, and the ice maker. But this area I'm sure gets used heavily. So they also have this little area with another sink. It's much larger, some more drawer refrigeration, and plenty of storage. So it's a neat little tucked away space right here for the crew. And then all the way back on this deck, we have multiple options for seating. We have a little sun pad here, U-shaped seating around this table. Got the loungers. And then the other side is mirrored. So that is the bridge deck aft. And we're actually going to take this deck to go all the way forward up to the bow. You can also access this area from the captain's office that we saw before, or the bridge. The door is right here. And right here you can see a bunch of toys stored. Obviously you have the garage in the back, so there's so much space. There's a huge crane. You have a tender, some jet skis, bunch of storage in these compartments over here. And then there's also a tender that can be stored, and I think it's also off to the side of the boat. Let's see if we can, I think you can see it down there. But that'll often get towed along. And also yesterday, I was actually on an adjacent yacht when this one was docking for the show. I'm at the Palm Beach International Boat Show. So at the end, I'll put a little clip of this being moved in. It was one of the last to get moved in, and obviously it's such a huge yacht, so it definitely took a while, but it was really interesting to see. So I'm gonna throw some of that footage on at the end of this tour. And now we're gonna head up another level. So, up on this deck, guys, look at this jacuzzi. I like that it's a unique shape, and it's also really big. Sometimes it is a little silly when you have, 12 guests on board, not everyone can fit. And they also have the bar and the bar stools built in with the hot tub. And then of course back here, sun pads, some chairs, and the deck loungers. And I'm not sure how much they actively do it, but it does have the capability. You can sort of make out the H in the teak. This area can be used to land your helicopter if you desire. So obviously the crew would clear out all of these items, take off the railings on the back, and then there are lights around the circle. So the pilot knows exactly where to land. Speaking of helicopters, Worth Avenue Yachts, they partner with FlexJet, so they actually have a helicopter at their display at the Palm Beach International Boat Show. It's pretty cool. And then some other things to note, you have more refrigeration and an ice maker. Basically every level you're well taken care of. They have some gym equipment. And then they also have a sauna right here. So, a lot of different fun areas. Seems like every single deck so far has been really well equipped. And then we'll go up there now. We have the crow's nest. And this is such a cool area. You have a little bench. Imagine having a morning cup of coffee right here. There's a sun pad in front of it. And then look at the view from the crow's nest. I'm just gonna do a slow pan. These yachts are not in the show. And then I'll give you a shot of the Palm Beach International Boat Show from possibly the best vantage point you could ever find. You can see Worth Avenue Yachts is set up over here. They actually have 20 different boats in the show. That's pretty wild. You can see all of their listings right here. And then you have even more super and mega yachts that just stretch as far as the eyes can see. All right, so we saw the crow's nest. I think that was the last outdoor space. We have this really cool bonus area to check out on this upper deck. We open up this door first. We have this head right here with the toilet, bidet, double vanity, and a shower. You might be asking yourself, well, why is there a full ensuite or full head right here? That's because you have this bonus stateroom high up on the super yacht. So if you look here, we have the spiral staircase heading down, and then there's a door to the hallway, so you would never know it's there. You have a little desk, and then the bed. So this is really cool. Thought this would be really neat if you were a charter guest. You might prefer this room over the owner's suite or one of the other guest cabins. And has these vertical windows, so you have another really great view out here.
Okay, so there. This is
And
VIP
there's a TV that pops up.
panorama view.
Excuse me, I'm not this way.
That's impressive.
That's what I was mentioning, like, you know, creating the master for this one. Even if the
So you may have heard the crew member taking that party around, but they do consider that the VIP, which makes sense. You have such an awesome view out there. We were able to capture the engine room and the crew area. So I'm gonna walk down to the door that I made my entrance, and then I will start recording again where I made the exit, because there are so many different ways to get into the crew domain. Oh, excuse me. All right, so back into the Skylounge. You have these beautiful marble floors too. So if we head back down this staircase, this is back to the grand entrance in the foyer. And then we went through this door. So this door will lead to the crew domain. All right, guys, we're gonna grab a quick shot of the engine room. We were able to get access down here. You can see the two engines in the middle. This yacht comes with a pair of Cat 3508 engines. They're 1100 horsepower each, giving you a top speed of around 14 knots. You can cruise at 12, and you'll get about 4,000 nautical miles of range. And then we saw the B-roll shot of it before, but overlooking the engine room, you do have this engineering room that overlooks the engine room. Perfect, thank you. Here's a quick shot of the crew mess and the crew cabins down this hallway.
That's like a crew entrance there.
Perfect.
You can go, that's fine.
Okay. And we will try to stay out of the chef's way.
Never gave him the keys. But Michaela's lunch is always great.
Perfect. And then as you see us exiting the galley, we came through this door, which leads us back to the main salon. And let's try to find a quiet place to do the outro. All right, back on the aft deck. So now you've seen every single area on the yacht. Thank you so much to Worth Avenue Yachts for granting us access on board. This is an incredible listing. I think a lot of people are really gonna like this one. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below, and we will catch you next time.